This is an automatic card shuffler, and you might be wondering, is this worth getting for my board and card games? The answer is a resounding no, because it damages your cards. What's that? You actually want to see how it works? Okay, we'll break it open then. So inside you get the shuffler. Batteries are not included, so that's annoying. It takes 4 double screen batteries, and yeah, so let's go ahead and put those in. Alright, so once you put the 4 batteries in, essentially this works just like all other automatic card shufflers. There's a rubberized wheel and some gears that operate when you push down this lever. And there's on the inside you have this little plastic tray, which is necessary. You don't want to operate it without this tray because the cards will actually start getting stuck on each other if you just leave it open. And then on the inside you'll see one of the components that actually damages your cards, which is this plastic guide that is rounded off to help the cards settle into a nice, neat pile. There's also hand crank versions of this. They essentially work on the same system, except they just have a handle and a gear, but it works on the same principle. So let's go ahead and shuffle some cards. Look at that. Before you go freaking out, these are just basic lands. So we're just going to put some basic light and dark in here and give it a shuffle. And there you go. So it's a bit hard to tell on camera, but as you shuffle, you will start to notice nicks on the sides of the cards, again from that plastic guide in there. And you will also see some marks from the wheels appear here on the surface of the card. So very damaging towards cards. Also, they do tend to shuffle almost perfectly. And so that you will, of course, have to do multiple shuffles, just as you would by hand. So it doesn't save you really any time there because it's not completely randomized. It's just putting one card in at a time. Okay, even though they're basic lands, it still pains me a bit to hear that. And again, right there, you can see some of that wear and tear on the edges there. So again, not worth getting if you have any sort of expensive board games, which most modern hobby games are $40, $50, even $100, which I think is flat out ridiculous. But this isn't just your $10, $20 Target game, which you don't care about. If you're playing with playing cards, then that's a different story, right? Playing cards are relatively inexpensive. They're easy to replace. If you're playing games that use 1 or 2 decks of playing cards, you can just throw 1 deck in each and that will be fine. You don't have to worry about damaging the playing cards because, again, they're relatively inexpensive. Or even more inexpensive games like Uno, right? If you're playing a lot of Uno, sure, you can throw Uno in here. It'll be fine. But you're not going to want to throw Race for the Galaxy or any other more expensive game through here because it's just going to destroy your cards gradually over time, and it's not worth it. So that's pretty much all there is to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. How do you usually shuffle your cards? And I'll see you next time on Board Games, Bricks, and Hobbies. Take care.